Uh, I said, I don't think there's anyone in chat yet, but either way, hello. I'm here, I'm streaming. I meant to do this like an hour and a half to 2 hours ago, and I didn't. How about that? Oh, there's people in chat. Hello, Creetosis. Sorry, hello, Creetosis stream, let's go. Ah, hello, I hope you're doing well. Hi. Hello. Hello, Cree, just you? For now, kind of. I don't know if the others are joining or not. Pagan is offline, and actually didn't really say anything in our group chat about streaming. I just kind of started it up. You know? I've been meaning to play this for a while and haven't, so it's about time. Because the plan... Okay, so I streamed regular Subnautica, like... God, that has to have been 2 years ago now. And I ran into a glitch that made me lose a lot of progress, and it really kind of pissed me off. So I didn't even... Like, I finished that stream... excuse me. I finished, Subnautica, the original, and then I just didn't stream below 0, even though that was the plan to stream it. So, yeah.
This is the farthest I can take you on company space bucks, Robin. You sure you want this? The research is in everything.
It is to me, and Sam. I need to know what happened.
The meteor storm.
I can use it for cover from Altera's eyes.
Gonna miss you, Robin.
I'll find my way back.
Approaching 45-46 feet. Surface temperatures. Drop pod deployed.
She survived a good time there being in fire. Like, literally in fire. Oh hey, they changed the way Super Chats look. $2 from Scootmeister, thank you. Oh, hold on. This is crazy loud, I'm gonna have to turn it down even more. $2 from Scootmeister, thank you. My boy, getting into Below Zero, awesome. Yeah. I played it a little bit during early access, but not a whole lot. I didn't see too much. I definitely preferred the old opening over this current one, which I suppose is the final one since they finished it. You play at 1080p, do I? I should honestly know more about my streaming setup than I do. I just kind of roll with it. I didn't mean to turn that on.
New blueprint synthesized.
I'm already loot goblining. I need help. What was the OG opening? Originally you started in a base that had been here, and you go through this, like, underwater section, and then, like, an avalanche happens and destroys your base. And everyone is missing for some reason.
Hypothermia imminent.
Oh, that makes sense that you'd have to worry about the cold in the Arctic.
Holy smokes! That did not go as planned. I should find a way into the water and get to the drop pod.
These things are also weird. They generate heat even though they're plants. And they look at you. I don't like plants looking at me. I don't trust them. Hi Cree, what new game are you most excited for? Is it like a Dragon 8? What? I don't get excited for things anymore. Typically. I am looking forward to that Lovecraftian building game. I think it's called like Nightingale or something. That looks like it could be interesting. And it's, from what I've seen, it's going to satisfy the crafting-tism. Fire keeps you warm in freezing temperatures. Good to know. Makes sense. It's like that one tree that sets itself on fire to spread its seeds.
Found the drop pod.
Yeah, that's a little crazy. Hey nerd, I just finished something for you right as you started. Oh, want me to start a call? Such as in chat, that he is. Oh, and since he's not here in the call right now, since there is no call, snakes are in fact a type of lizard.
Heard that shit, you fuck.
I'm right, though.
No, you're not.
I'm very right. I am 100% correct.
Well,
Man, as you can see, I finished the thing for you, right? Literally, right as you went live.
Yeah, I saw the clip. Just what madness is this?
Yeah,
Like, I
as
didn't
said-
watch it, but I saw from the preview image.
So obviously you can take out the sound if you need to, if you want to do the thing like Mahler does, or you know, when you do the retreaded and things like that.
Yeah.
You just take out the sound, and it'll just fit. You know, I even gave like a sample sentence like, "What madness is this? When a company can release such utter slop and still be praised for it."
Yee.
Oxygen.
Oh god. I forgot you need to breathe. Ah! Yeah, I've been meaning to do it for a while and I've been procrastinating on it really hard. I really need to just take a day or even a couple days to, just take several movies and TV shows and just mine them for reaction clips. And export them out.
There's more mining I'm going to be doing. Like, I'm definitely getting the obvious Dungeon Master stand-in NPC, the Paladin, just glaring at Simon after he destroys the bridge. It's so fucking good. He's just so
All
he's so upset. It's one of those moments of like, God, if only I was a warlock and I could get fucking laser beams, I would melt your ass right now.
I don't even know how to get fiber anymore because the plants from the original game aren't in this one.
So are you on a new planet, or is it the same planet?
It's the same planet, but a different area. So in the original game, you land in a... What's it called? A massive land... I guess a plateau? Where it's like a big circle of land, and everything around it drops off super hard.
Yeah, that makes sense. Plateau. That would work.
Okay, yeah, so it's actually a volcanic plateau, and that's where it's assumed to be all life on the planet is because a bacteria killed everything else off. The reason they're surviving there is one of the creatures native to the planet, a very rare creature.
Yeah, the Emperor, I believe is what it's called, right?
Yeah, it's like Sea Dragon Emperor or something.
Yeah.
It produces a substance naturally that actually cures this particular bacterial infection that would otherwise kill you. And when you beat that game, you see, like, oh, hey, there's actually an ice cap on this planet. It's hinting towards exactly this. And I actually have no fucking clue why there's still life here.
It'll be interesting if they explain it.
Yeah. Also, for some reason, my keybind to mute isn't working anymore, so this stream you're going to be getting... Yeah, you're going to be getting all the coughing and hacking and...
Oh, so like one of my streams.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to get a foot pedal so bad just to stop that, so I can just push to talk that. Let's see, just a guy from Alabama with a 7-month membership message. Some people who go to the store I work at should have Left 4 Dead 2 music cues just before they walk through the doors, especially the boomer and the spitter ones.
It's funny you say that. We just played some Left 4 Dead the other day off stream.
Yep.
I really enjoyed that. We're gonna have to play more, especially on stream.
Yep, I'm Nick. Calling that shit right now.
Yeah, you're probably gonna host every game, so, like, there's no chance of losing, Nick.
Yeah, exactly.
Get up! Penguin. Alien penguin, but a penguin. I'm gonna... Oh my god, you can actually steal the babby. Ah!
Oh god, they actually did damage. Yeah. I thought they were just gonna come and, like, you know, harass you. No, they actually did damage. They're just like, smack. I've got the baby!
Oh my god, they're coming for me.
You have alerted the horde.
I really need to find those fibers, though, so I can build a better air tank. Cree, how do you enjoy your Todd slop known as Starfield? I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. I've been working more on the script, trying to round out the main story and all the questions the end of the game raises. I actually played a little bit of it today, just a tiny bit. I went back to, after I got the last artifact piece, I went back and talked to Constellation. The dialogue there isn't terrible. It's actually probably some of the best dialogue in the game, which isn't really saying much, and some of the people say they're going with you, some of the people stay behind, so I go back to my ship, and none of them are on it. None of the people who said they're coming with me are on it. I don't know why. I waited 24 hours, I took off into space, none of them were on it.
What was your capacity? Maybe that's what it is? There's actually a passenger capacity for non-crew.
Ah, God, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what some of those generic modules, generic parts are for increased capacity.
But my ship was huge, though. Like, there's...
No, I know. It doesn't make any sense, especially
I'm trying to explain that there were extra beds and stuff, so, like, there's living compartments, so there should have been space for them. Unless, for some reason, a living compartment...
Does not matter. Yeah, it specifically has to say passenger capacity on it.
I'll have to go back
Because
and check then, but...
I had a living compartment that had 8 beds in it, and it had 2 capacity.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
retarded.
like, oh, fuck off. It is genuinely one of those systems that is so fucking stupid.
Yep.
It's like, why even bother at that point? Why
Yeah.
bother?
Oh, don't worry, there's creep vines for fiber, they just glow differently. Ah.
Oh, it makes sense that these ones adapted to the virus.
Yeah, maybe. Cree's slowly turning into Setch and will care about guns. I do care about guns. Like, yeah, I don't know much about them. I absolutely think people should have the right to own guns. Shall not be infringed.
Exactly.
Cree, which is better, pancakes or waffles? There's only one correct answer. They're the same thing in a different shape. $3 from Waylay108, thank you. Cree, have you played any more of Baldur's Gate 3? No, but I intend to. Yeah.
I honestly think at this point you should just do it off stream.
Why?
Because you're never gonna get through it. Otherwise.
Look,
literally, you'll never get through it.
I may be going through it a bit slowly, but I do want to do it on stream.
Okay. But I mean, it's a... Like, we're gonna be finishing my Dark Urge playthrough tomorrow.
Okay, but you have more time to stream than I do. And you're doing, like...
I know, but my point is the fact that, like, even this second time through, and I know a lot more of where to go for specific, like, quest details and everything like that off the bat, it's still clocking in at 80 hours.
Yeah.
So... That's what I'm getting at, is like, good lord.
I'll get there. Ooh. Ah! Just flashbang myself. I was considering putting, announcement, or slight announcement in the title, but I didn't. But I guess I should mention it God damn it. I guess I should mention it anyways. Yeah, the VTuber model is done. I've been playing around with it, testing, trying to get it working right. I think it's looking good. I'm pretty happy with it overall. I know there's a patch of creep vines near your pod. Alright. I'll have to go back to the pod then. But anyways, yeah, I'm still trying to figure out when a good time to, like, debut or premiere the model will be. Because that's what, I guess most VTubers do. I'm thinking maybe October 11th might be a good time to do it.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Kriya's reached anime girl status. It's not a girl. Not all.
Stick-O-Matic says Creetosis finally has his persona. Congratulations.
No, I'm not a furry.
Oh shit.
Chad is just bullying me like always.
Beat reveal when green.
No, never.
No. You should do that as an incentive, and then it's just the VTube model's feet instead. Like, I get fucked.
Oh my god. Chat is going off. Ah! Okay, back to anime girl status one for a second. Not all VTubers are girls. There's male VTubers. There's a bunch of them. 3D owl, let's go. It's not an owl. Creetosis has joined the degenerate side. No, I haven't. This game terrifies me. Maneater is a good inversion of this, though, which I'm playing right now. Ah. Yeah, the deep sea is pretty spooky. Even though we're still in a very shallow area.
God, though, man, I want you to get done with Baldur's Gate 3, though, so we can actually talk about it on Stag. I would love to do a Stag on.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yeah. And covering videos on it, too.
Yes.
Ooh, those look like some creep finds over there. I really need those. Just gonna
Just
go for some air.
because I know well, I almost guarantee I know what the canon ending and what it's all going to be.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's no way. There's no way
fuck.
it's not. Can I just name the path? Is that okay for the thing?
Sure.
Not go into details on it? Okay.
I also just realized I completely forgot I needed a knife to grab the creep vine. Like the actual vine.
New blueprints.
And I don't have a knife.
Yeah.
No, silly.
Oxygen.
It's the Dark Urge Redemption path. That I guarantee there are just too many tie-ins. With I mean, obviously every path has tie-ins to Forgotten Realms and everything like that, but it makes too much narrative sense, and is too integral to the plot line for it not to be what is going to be canon for Forgotten Realms going forward. There's just way too many things about it. Way too many things. And like I said, I'm being vague intentionally so. Forgotten Realms is the name of the setting that Dungeons and Dragons uses, or started using after the Gary Gygax ousting. So Gary got ousted by Wizards of the Coast a long time ago because they didn't want to keep paying him royalties for the shit. What was the original world called? Gray something. Why can't I remember it? Anyways, they didn't want to pay him for that, so then they had 200 employees work really hard to make a new setting, which is the Dragonlance setting, which was really popular. Greyhawk, thank you, Thief. Good God, I couldn't remember the hawk part of it. They didn't want to keep paying Gary Gygax for Greyhawk, so they had 200 of their employees make Dragonlance. Unfortunately, Dragonlance is a world that only feels like one storyline really works in it. So they started shopping around for people. They're like, okay, we need an actual like fleshed out world. We don't want it to be like follow the Dragonlance campaign sort of thing. They needed an actual world with multiple different countries and ideologies and philosophies and all kinds of things. They wanted it to be an actual living, breathing place. So they, funnily enough, Ed Greenwood talks about this in his latest video. So he gets a call early in the morning, and he's like, "Hey, so we've been looking into your Forgotten Realms setting that you do, you've been working on long before Dungeons & Dragons was even a thing, and it's really well fleshed out. We'd be interested in buying that from you, or at least getting a license for its use from you. What do you say?" And Ed says, "Sure." And they said, "Okay, I guess we should talk about money. Like what kind of
Standard oxygen.
what kind of pay do you want for it?" And he's like, "I don't care." He just wanted more people to work with the setting and everything like that. And the Forgotten Realms is incredibly intricate. Like, holy shit. But obviously, I would say Ed Greenwood is the thing for canon. However, he specifically says he wants all of the books, like all of his books and everything he's written about Forgotten Realms, all of them have unreliable narrator. Every single one of them. But in the sense that it's from each person's perspective. So, take Elminster Almar, for example. Elminster Almar is a chosen of the goddess Mystra, and he is one of the most powerful mages or wizards in all of Forgotten Realms. Now there are other ones like Mordenkainen, Daggerthoth, who are way stronger than he is, but it's just let's just take that as the thing. He actually said though that so even Elminster will have things that are a bit askew because he's obviously going to look more favorably on what Mystra does. He's going to look more favorably on what the Chosen of Mystra do and everything like that, and magics in general and everything. So he's going to be more forgiving of things that happen, and he's going to be more propagandized just because of the way he feels. Oh, nice! You're an ice cube.
I'm gonna fucking murder that thing.
Because it's more Rex, because it's more of a reference to these aren't the first realms in existence. There have been many realms before them, and they have come and gone. Even Elminster's old kingdom. He is a prince of Athalantar. He is the last prince of Athalantar because the kingdom fell to ruin after he had left. And there had been a new king and everything like that, but it got conquered, unfortunately, afterwards. But this is when he left to fully embrace his Chosen of Mystra status, and she told him to go to Myth Draenor. Yeah, so the kingdom fell, and again, he has immortal life. He has immortality at this point. Or, well, he's ageless, I should say, is more accurate.
Yeah, by the way, in Starfield, they confirm that you are immortal. Like, the thing that you talk to at the end of the game that takes your face literally says immortal.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Jesus Christ. So no stakes whatsoever.
Except it's not immortal because you can still die.
But apparently not if you come back, because isn't that what happened to the hunter? We killed him, but he comes back.
We don't know if that was an actual kill or if that was him fleeing. I'm not sure. Because I think when you beat him, he says something to the effect of, "Oh, it's not often."
I have to retreat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like that immortal can mean ageless. Immortal to me is very specific. You cannot be killed.
Yeah.
Like that's what immortal is. Ageless or timeless, they're both the same technically, is just that you won't die of natural causes. Age won't affect you, sickness won't affect you, but if somebody takes your head off with a sword or blows your brains out with a rifle, you're dead. Yeah, so and like I said, the reason it's called Forgotten Realms is because there's tons of different kingdoms that have risen and fallen and been forgotten. Like, even the elves, like, really, only Elminster and those he's friends with know about Athalantar. It's been so long, it's been over 1,250 years, or something like that, since it collapsed and has vanished. So, who the hell's alive to remember? Even amongst the elves, who the fuck cares? Athalantar didn't survive the test of time, it's gone. And this isn't like a modern history thing. This is it's been gone, buried, built over, new kingdoms have risen up over its place. There's nothing left.
Oh no, Kree's playing one of the worst sequels I ever known. Is Below Zero bad?
I don't know. You do meet Elminster in Baldur's Gate 3. That's why I'm using him as an example.
$2 from just a guy from Alabama, thank you. Why the spitter one? Just one word. Meth. Oh.
Yeah.
Mike is peeking quite hard, sir. Who's Mike?
It would have to be mine, right?
Yeah, probably. Pagan did mention that I should turn both of you down in Discord, because you're both quite loud on stream.
Yep.
I turned you down a bit. Say something?
Something test, blah, blah, blah.
I'm gonna turn you down a bit more.
Well,
Yeah,
it's not that you... So anime problem says earlier,
Jesus.
Dark Urge is definitely the intended playthrough, and going down the indulgence path is really hard to write a continuation off of. Kind of, but it's just that narratively, I mean, you could still write a continuation off of it if someone else rising up, or it turning into where Ao or Io, as I call him, comes down and bitch slaps the shit out of this and just says, "Fucking no, I will fucking turn this boat around. I will send all you gods back to being mortals again." But I mean, you could do it. The big thing though is that the redemption path makes way too much narrative sense for what Forgotten Realms is. It's just way too close fitting in with Ed Greenwood's philosophy on the Forgotten Realms. And God, I want to talk about it so bad, but yeah, we'll shy away from Baldur's Gate 3 for now because I don't want to spoil anything.
I suppose I should listen to some of these logs and notes and stuff, so I can figure out where the hell to go.
Waylay says, so I've learned why I have trouble writing my stories. It's because I have ADHD pretty severely. Do you have any suggestions? I actually have an interesting suggestion for you. So, instead of trying to write out an entire story, pick a single location in your world, anything you're writing, pick that one location, and try to write like a travel guide to it. Like, give a little bit of history to it. Just, it doesn't matter, don't think about any other greater context, just think about, like, what would make this place interesting? Like, was there a great battle that took place nearby and the wounded were carried back to this village for treatment? Was this the fall of the last stand of a kingdom, or was a prince or someone on the run and they took shelter here and they would eventually come back to, after they reclaim their throne, they come back to honor the people that took them in and cared for them when they were on the run. Just small stuff like that. Flesh out a single thing and then you can branch it out from there. Because if you're just focusing on the single thing, if you're writing it like a travel guide, it'd be like, oh yeah, and there's the blacksmith here, and maybe here's a little blurb, like a single paragraph about him, and here's the inn here, here's the ale house, here's the coaching station and everything, the stables. Just do stuff like that.
You should make a stag on Silver Fox whatever's 2 Fallout videos. No, he's an attention seeker. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
We've been suggested that video plenty of times, and yeah, we're just not doing it. We're not giving attention to those kinds of people.
Yeah, they're just people that are trying to bait out response videos and everything. That's all they want.
There's a bunch of chats there I missed. Not super chats, regular chats that I missed while you were talking about D&D stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, no problems. Again, that's just a way to, like, flesh out things. That's how you can, even if you don't have the whole rest of your setting figured out, you can start piecemealing it together, and then obviously expand on that. Well, okay, well, what's the next town over? Is it just a meandering little village? Is there anything interesting about it? Do they have, like, weird customs or anything? Like, you can just slowly expand outwards from there. And, again, not everything has to be super intricate and detailed. It could just be, like, this is a little hunting hamlet. This is it's got 10 cabins, an inn for wary travelers, and stables. That's basically it. Maybe a blacksmithy for farers, and a little bit of a weapon repair. That's basically all there is.
That's more creep fine. I'm not even sure where to go right now, so I'm just picking a random direction and going. Alright. Not going towards that thing. Oh.
Thoughts on Counter-Strike 2? I haven't played it yet. I actually like the looks of it, and I liked a lot of the changes they're making for it, but I haven't played it yet. Got it updated and everything, and they're still constantly updating it now that they have tons and tons of people in. It's no longer a beta test. They have all the feedback in. I'm actually kind of glad that it replaced CSGO, like, outright entirely. So they're not competing with CSGO versus Counter-Strike 2. You do move, everybody moves to Counter-Strike 2 now. But that also means you also get all of your stuff carried over from CSGO to Counter-Strike 2 as well. You literally don't lose anything.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel like if I keep going in this direction, I'm gonna run into something terrifying. $5 from Anime Problem. Thank you. Hey, want something to chuckle over? Look up a certain magical index Old Testament omnibus and look at the weight and size. It's a book I assume I got a bit ago? I don't know. Certain magical index Old Testament omnibus. I have no idea what that's referring to.
It's like 10 pounds. Jesus.
What? How did you find it based on that?
No, that's what Anime Problems just said. It's like 10 pounds.
Yeah, but... how... Okay, so based on... Oh. There's a comment in chat, 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Alright. The purple vents? Yeah, there's a Leviathan over there. Yep, fuck that. He better apologize to Creetosis. Nah, I don't really care. I'm not going to demand apologies from anyone.
I would agree, though. I would love to see TF2 carried into Source 2. I really would. Even if they don't call it Team Fortress 3, I think it'd just be really good to just, you know, update it to the new engine and everything, get everything working and running properly. I mean, that's a community that has stood the test of time. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Team Fortress 2 is great. I'd love to see it get, like,
30 seconds of
a
oxygen
big
remaining.
upgrade. Secret stream or just bad YouTube notifications? Bad YouTube notifications.
Yeah. Oh, Stevanos, it doesn't matter that he's wrong. Like, there are people wrong about everything every day. It's that he's not accusing Kree of anything. He's not, like, trying to destroy his reputation or anything like that. Like, then I'd more expect an apology. It's just, he said he did stupid stuff in a video.
Yeah.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Peter, why aren't you playing Starfield? It's because it's bad. Oh,
Warning.
have you seen
30
the cope
seconds of
going around,
oxygen
Kree?
remaining.
I've seen a bunch of different cope. I saw one today where a guy's like, oh yeah, Starfield is meant to be like supported for a decade.
Yeah,
It'll
a
get
decade
better.
plus. Yeah.
It's like my
But this
dude.
this is what the guy said. Revs Gaming at Mr. Rev said, "It seems people forget that Starfield is designed to be improved / supported for 10 plus years. Bethesda already released 2 updates since launch. Look at Cyberpunk 2077, for example. It took almost 3 years after launch to turn it into a great game. So imagine how epic Starfield, which, and then I don't care about what the rest of it is, it's already coping up." So I responded to it, cope, Sonora, coping all the time. Hilariously, my community continued it. Calbeck jumps in, cope, Sonora, on the modding line. And then Rob Parr, cope, Sonora, we buy every time.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Can you post that in chat so I can go through
I
each... Okay, cool. Hold on.
I posted this in chat for you.
I meant his tweet specifically.
Oh, okay, hang on. Try to get his tweet real quick.
Yeah. Because I kind of want to go over how insane this cope is. It's impressive someone manages to fit so much bullshit cope into a single tweet.
Oh, damn it, I was hoping he would do the full thing so you wouldn't have to click on the tweet. But it didn't. There you go, you can just click on the tweet.
Well, no, I can't because streamtism.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll get a picture of it. How about that?
Yeah. But anyways, I could start going over this while you do that. It seems some people forget that Starfield is designed to be improved / supported for 10 plus years. Where the fuck did Bethesda say that? When have they ever supported a game more than the first 6 months after release? Aside from, like, DLC. Or pushing Creation Club bullshit on people. Like, I'm not going to count Creation Club updates as support for 10 plus years.
Or
That's just
releasing a broken-ass game in a still broken-ass state.
Yeah. It's insane that they keep releasing Skyrim as much as they have, and they haven't fixed, like, big key issues like, hey, this one perk just outright doesn't work for Argonians. Get fucked.
Yeah. An entire playstyle is just fucked because you're an Argonian. Unless you become a vampire Argonian, then it works again.
Which is weird. Bethesda has already released 2 updates since launch. I'm not sure the words exist to express just how fucking pathetic that statement is. Yeah. Because every game gets updates after launch for, like, bug fixes or, like, minor improvements, quality of life changes are, like, sometimes barely noticeable.
The reason Baldur's Gate 3 got praised for its updates was because they actually brought the voice actors back into the fucking studio and recorded entire new lines and dialogue to make fixes that the community requested. Like, holy shit. That is insane.
Also, if what Thief is saying in chat is true, that's fucking insanity. The fix for that Argonian bug is literally just opening up the creation kit and changing the 0 in the Argonian shield bash stat to not 0.
Jesus Christ.
Look at Cyberpunk 2077, for example. It took almost 3 years after launch to turn it into a great game. That's not a good thing.
No, yeah, that's terrible.
It should be released as a good game. You shouldn't pay full price and then wait another few years to have the game be good. Like, it is good that they've improved it if they truly have. I believe that's what this whole thing was advertised on, is they're finally turning Cyberpunk 2077 into the game it should have been. But the game it should have been is what we should have gotten on launch. That's a problem.
Yep.
Absolute respect for allegedly fixing it and improving it. Absolute respect for that, if that's true. But much less respect than they would have had if they had just released... If release had been that. you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And like, you don't know what the future is gonna fucking hold. What if, like, obviously, I'm using examples that are not good here. Hopefully, it doesn't happen to anyone who doesn't deserve it. But like, what if you lose your computer? What if you're homeless? What if you fucking die in the next 2.5 years and you don't get that 3 years for the game to finally be good?
Yeah. What if the company goes under because the game was that bad?
Which has happened. What was the company that made Anthem?
BioWare.
And I think they're still around, but like,
Barely.
yeah, barely. It's just insane to me that people are like, yeah, it'll be good eventually. Will it? Did Anthem get good?
Yeah. And now it's fucking gone.
Man,
Dude.
what a fucking fart in the wind that game was.
Oh, speaking of fart in the wind, the trees. The fucking, like, JPEG trees going wild. Oh my god. That was their big update. Oh, we have storms in the game now, and the trees are just bending like they're fucking... like it's wheat or something like that. It's like, oh my god. What is this?
Let me get this up on screen. So imagine how epic Starfield, which is already a great game, can become over 10 plus years. No.
No, Starfield is absolute dog shit. Like, again, I've said it before. Starfield is a great litmus test. If you think Starfield is a good game, you have no standards, and you're just a fucking blind sheep that will clap at jangling keys. You're just an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. I truly question someone's ability to assess media if they think Starfield is good.
Yep.
Because when a vast majority of the main story, the whole point the whole reason the game exists, when the vast majority of that is radiant fetch quests with nothing more to them than go get the thing, and it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, how does anyone think this is good? And what quests are handcrafted in the main quest line are either shallow or stupid or both. And the writing is absolutely fucking god-awful. How epic Starfield can become over 10 plus years, you'd completely need to rebuild it to fix it, I think.
Yeah, there's no saving Starfield.
I can't wait to experience the improvements and new content. I mean, sure, if you enjoy slop, have fun, man.
Yeah, exactly.
The reason I'm saying this is because I continue to see people complain about things in Starfield and compare Starfield to Cyberpunk. Yeah, because Cyberpunk actually does some things better than Starfield from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Like, you know, being able to go underwater.
Or having, you know, characters you can talk to and an actual proper aesthetic. And, you know, actually cities that have people in them. Holy shit, crowd density in Bethesda is a joke.
Also, I like how in Cyberpunk, if you shoot a gun and, like, not even hit anyone, people, like, get scared and run away. Because, oh my god, someone fired a fucking gun. I don't want to die. Whereas in a Bethesda game, you could... If you see a character leaning against a wall, you can take your gun out and shoot the wall behind him. You can outline him on the wall in bullets by shooting. As long as you don't hit him, he won't give a shit, and neither will anyone else in the world.
Yep.
They only care if you actually hit someone. The minor bugs and some missing things in Starfield will be fixed and added in time. Okay, but we're not talking about, like, minor bugs and, like, missing things. Like,
We're
content?
talking about space exploration game where you can't actually fucking explore space, idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, this cope is insane. Do I actually have to play these logs even though I've read them, technically?
Maybe.
Okay, that's just story. Yeah, because my main thing right now is I don't know where to go or what to do. Because even in the other game, I'm pretty sure you didn't have to listen to voice logs. You could just read them if they had a transcript. And it would update your thing like, hey, there's a point of interest over here. Go do it. Let me check my map quickly. Nope. No, that's literally it.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I don't even have the item to start building anything yet. I can't build my base. Loading screen sim 2023. Yep. You spend a lot of time in Starfield on loading screens. And areas that's questionable why they even exist. Why even allow you to orbit a planet if there's fucking nothing to do there, really? Like, occasionally you'll get, what's it called? Random encounters. It's like, okay, but like...
Sounds like a distress call.
Transmission of unknown origin. Source of transmission depth calculated at approximately 200 meters.
Oh wait, hold on. These things. There we go. Okay, so I found something. There's apparently a
30 seconds
distress signal coming from underwater. You can go check that out. The first Grand Theft Auto from 1997 has NPCs that react to shooting in the street. I'm pretty sure it does, yeah. And even if it didn't, I know San Andreas for a fact does.
Weather approaching. Seek shelter.
So, yeah. I just don't understand people's ability to mindlessly consume and enjoy slop. Like, it sounds kind of asshole-ish putting it that way, but it's true. When most of the game's content is proc-gen sludge, that's like essentially spammed to fill out the game. Where, rather than having something handcrafted that's unique and interesting, you have infinite planets with technically infinite surface
30
space.
seconds of oxygen remaining.
It's just proc-gen. Just... God. I hate it so much.
Not like when 95% of your main quest line is procedurally generated radiant
30
quests.
seconds of oxygen remaining.
Holy shit, dude. There's something wrong. And of course, yet again, it's another world that feels like nothing happens. Everything is static until the player comes along.
Yep. Oh yeah, among the Constellation people that go with you on the ship, Sam and Cora are among them, and they even acknowledge that, yeah, we don't know what's going to happen. She could be all alone on her own if she goes through. And he's like, yeah, that's a risk we're going to have to take. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and we're not passing it up. It's like, Jesus Christ. Okay, I might die here, because I've
30 seconds of
gone
oxygen
deep, and I
remaining.
don't know where to go.
Bethesda developed Starfield in an afternoon and left it to generate for a few days.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Oh, Jesus.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh, God. I need to get out of here.
It really is one of those situations where it feels like there's just no effort that went into it. It's like, or I should say, very mild amounts of effort that went into it. To the point of, you could almost see like a team of like 10 people making the entirety of Starfield in a year, right?
30
Yeah.
seconds of oxygen remaining.
Because there's just nothing to it.
I should say it's worth pointing out that we don't know what the rest of the side content is like because we didn't do any of the factions yet. Such is probably done with the game forever. I need to go through all the content for the sake of the analysis eventually. And yeah, it's we can't speak to the side content right now, but as far as the main story content goes, it's fucking abysmal. As far as the exploration is concerned, what is even the point? You land on a planet, it generates an area, a very generic area for you to explore, and in that very generic area you can find very generic things like outpost, geological formation, crater, outpost, outpost full of enemies, outpost with radiant quest, cave. It's like, what the fuck is even the point? Because at least in a game like Morrowind or Oblivion, or I'll even go so far as to say even Skyrim, Fallout 3, and Fallout 4, and hell, I'll even give credit to 76 for this, if you find something that looks interesting, you can explore it knowing that, like, this isn't proc-gen sludge, that there's an infinite number of these same places across the galaxy. There is, like, it's sort of a one-of-a-kind place, in a sense. Like, yeah, you run into the issue where you see one Dwarven rune in Morrowind. All the other Dwarven runes, most of them look the same. Same for Oblivion with Ayleid runes, or Skyrim with especially the fucking Nordic tombs. Where, like, yeah, you've seen one, you've seen them all. But even that is still better than, here's a piece of land that generated, and if you land somewhere else on the same planet, it's going to give you a different generation. And the best... I'm not sure if this is the best way to try and make clear what I'm saying, but it's an example I'm going to use anyways. Imagine, rather than all the details we're seeing, it's just a flat checkerboard pattern, generic Unity scene that doesn't have anything in it yet, and you set up this proc-gen thing to spawn a single tree somewhere on this, let's say 500 meter by 500 meter checkerboard plane, and that tree can be anywhere on that plane. Is it really going to be that interesting to generate even 5 of those planes where the tree is going to be somewhere different? Like, no. That's... And I'm making this point because of how boring that is, because what we're seeing in Starfield is largely the same shit, where, like, yeah, it's not a single tree, you've got more props that might spawn. But point is, there's no real rhyme or reason to it. It's just whatever.
Especially because the procedural generation actually fucks with things, like, immensely. To the point where you'll have a scientific research base that will spawn... Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Nice unpause. You'll have a scientific research base that will spawn, and literally within, to be fair to it, let's say 100 feet away, or maybe 100 yards away. So at the other end of a football field, there is this massive, like, ethereal god temple with floating rocks and things like that. But none of the scientists have ever been there. They don't go there. There's these other, like, formations of, like, giant discs that are flying in the sky with
Oxygen.
cable work and everything that's obviously not man-made. Or, well, actually, I can't even say that because it might literally be a situation where there were humans before us that are the creators, you know?
That creators thing pisses me off so much.
Oh,
I wrote into
absolutely.
the script that that section, the whole, oh, you just answered your own question. Because who creates things but the creators? I described that in the script for the review as the verbal equivalent of the writers dragging their balls across your face.
Mm. Oh my god, you should cut to my stream on that when I'm on the starboard ship on Earth, and I'm like, I'm gonna drag my balls across your fucking view screen.
Let's see if I can include that in somewhere.
Yeah, it's just so awful. Like, it's just like, why? But again, this procedural generation thing is just so bad because, like, none of it makes sense. You have all this, like, intricate stuff, or the fact you'll go to a base and then down a staircase, like, in visual sightline of the staircase, there are tons of, like, floating rocks and things like that, and nobody in this base talks about the cave with the floating rocks that are literally defying physics. Not at all. And, you know, the fact that there's this weird, mysterious ore there that not a single person, this entire time, they built a staircase to it and you know, have it in a doorway and everything, but not a single person touched it, ever. Not once, out of curiosity. Like, what the fuck?
That's a tad bit concerning. I ran into invisible walls. These games don't usually... Well, these games. This game, the original, doesn't... I don't think there's anywhere where I ran into invisible walls in that game. And I'm still just kind of wandering because I don't know what to do. There is that distress signal apparently coming from underground. I don't know what the fuck that even means though.
Warning.
Or how to get
30
there.
seconds of oxygen remaining.
I've already got the sea glide. I mean, it really does raise the question of what the fuck they were thinking when they decided to make 90 to 95% of their main story fetch quests, Radiant fetch quests, with like, this is so unengaging.
Yeah.
Because, it might not be the best solution ever, but you could do what Breath of the Wild did with its temples to get the I forget what it is you get from those temples. I think it's God, I don't even remember where to what you get from the temples in the Breath of the Wild. The point is, each of those temples provided a challenge or like a puzzle for you to complete with what abilities you have. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's neat. That's understandable. That makes sense. It's decent, I guess. I didn't hate it when I played it. Even just doing something like that would have improved the artifact collection things immensely. But instead it's just, hey, there's an artifact piece over here, I guess. Go get it.
Yeah.
You get upgrades from temples, that's what I thought. I didn't remember what they were called, though, exactly, because it's not just upgrades. I think you need to collect, like... No, I'm thinking of the Korok seeds, where you need 4 of them to increase your inventory, I think? I'm not sure. You really don't know where to go? No, I don't. I'm completely lost. It's an overcorrection from Fallout 4 story complaint. By by doing... The problem with Fallout 4's story wasn't that they tried to do too much, it's that they fucked it up. Creetosis, how would you feel if a Fallout game was set in the ocean? I don't even know how you would do that. Because, like, the ocean is already, by its default state, insanely dangerous. In the Fallout universe, Bethesda Fallout implies, or even says, that people have traveled across the ocean, and it's just a question of fucking how. Fucking why.
Yeah.
Cree, island in middle of map, go south from the pod. Gotcha. South is that way, okay. That's not the door.
Someone is designing a 3D printable statue for the Dark Urge.
Of course you'd be interested in a fucking statue of a lizard.
Dragonborn, excuse you.
Lizard.
Dragonborn.
Lizard.
There are lizardmen as well in the Forgotten Realms universe. They are different. No. No.
Zard. Follow flashing lights and oxygen bubbles. Oh, and that thing down there? Yeah, I'll do that after. Look, one of the things I have a lot of trouble with is the whole, like, losing oxygen thing. If I'm watching a show where a character's, like, close to drowning, I have that problem I think some people have, where it's like, you find it difficult to breathe while you're watching someone else fucking drown. It sucks.
Error, beacon signature detected. Unique identifier. Delta Station dock.
Oh.
Delta Station. This is the
God
place
damn it.
Lil mentioned in her message.
Of course, it's 9gag that brings us meat.
I fucking hate 9gag.
I do too, but this one's pretty decent.
I do have to agree with Setch here. Dragonborn are not lizards. Sorry, Kree, but it's true. Any vaguely reptile thing are lizards, okay?
No.
Yee.
No, that's not how that works.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes.
No, you're just a crazy person.
I'm not crazy, I'm correct. You're
You
too
need to take
blind.
meds.
You're too
You need to take
blind.
your meds.
You're too blind to see my
Take your
genius.
No, take your meds.
Recorded message. If you can hear this,
They're there to
you're
help you, Kree.
trespassing. If you know what's good for you, you'll get the hell out of here.
Are frogs and toads lizards, Kree? Yes.
Yeah, no, trust me. We had an actual, the first time this happened, we had an actual honest discussion about this. And holy shit, people did not understand how to read a fucking an Animal Kingdom chart. Holy fuck.
I'm sorry, lizard man, but the owl is correct. Yes. Thank you.
No.
I like when
sorry.
people affirm I'm correct.
I'm
Because I am.
sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, he can live in his own delusional reality. I live in the real world. No, again, no, Thief. I was doing that as a fucking example. Like that was my whole point during that debate. Was like how do you not understand how to read the fucking chart? And it would be the same thing. Is like, okay, then by your logic, monkeys are snakes, humans are snakes.
Yes.
Yeah. See, no, fuck up.
Hey, there's a shrub nut here. I don't know what the fuck that means. Oh, they're food. Healing food. I feel like I'm running around in circles here.
Eat the shrub nuts. Wow.
I did.
Now they're telling you to stick nuts in your mouth.
Wow.
And you did
rude.
it. Wow.
Yeah, because they're
Okay.
food.
Yay.
What? Wow, rude.
Dragons are just large kobolds. Oh,
Yes.
no.
Batman speaks wisdom.
Stop right there, Altera. You're out of bounds.
I'm not with Altera.
Then your position is doubly precarious.
What do you mean?
If you're telling the truth, you're out of your mind. If you're lying, there'll be hell to pay.
Wait!
Wait a minute, there's actually,
Who are
hang on.
you?
There's actually someone complaining that an origin character called the Dark Urge is super violent and depraved, and it should come with a warning.
Woman in the
How?
exosuit has been traced as far as my
This is one of
technology
those
will
my brother
allow.
in Christ moments. How did you not look at the character
It would
called
appear
the
I am
Dark
far less
Urge
alone on this planet than
with
I
a
anticipated.
character portrait that screams, I'm fucking
Signal
evil,
location uploaded
and not
to
come to the
PDA.
conclusion that maybe it's gonna get dark?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't even know how. How does this happen? How do these people exist?
There's lots
Or
of
how-
weird things people do.
Yeah, or how did you click on the character introduction where he talks about how he's constantly dreaming about blood and bodies and murders and how he has to try to resist or he's gonna go on a fucking killing spree? How did you see that and not realize maybe this is gonna be pretty fucking great?
Man, that mech design bothers me. That's the prawn suit from the original game, but it looks like it's been modified a bunch.
What are you doing? Why are you making grabby hands at the weird flower?
Because it generates heat.
Oh,
Why does it generate heat? I don't know. But it's sure to look at you every time it does. Oh, Jesus.
oh, it actually burned you. Too much heat.
It got too hot for me.
Integrating new PDA data.
Yes, builder. Give me the builder.
New blueprints.
Oh wow, that
synthesized.
base is gonna work wonders for keeping you warm.
Yeah. You'll be
It's like
fine.
You open the door and it's like buried in 3 feet of snow. And it's like, oh shit.
Jukebox fragment. I'm also kind of terrified of what kind of music they're gonna have on there. Creetosis, tell the lizard that dragons are actually snails. It's funny because it's based on old medieval tales of knights fighting snails. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to troll my friend about something like that. I would never intentionally miscategorize dragons.
Entire species of animals and other
New
fucking
blueprints
categories.
synthesized.
No,
Yeah.
you never do.
I'm map will come in handy. I should be able to find my way to Fyro.
Unless it's a day that ends in Y, then he would do that.
No. No, you're just being unfair.
You're right. It's any day that ends in day.
I get the impression he's shit-talking me, and I have no idea why.
Seed truck.
Yeah, we're gonna build one of those.
Oh boy.
Kinda wish I came here, during the day, though, because I didn't build a flashlight. My only light is the fucking Sea Glide, and it is a bit unwieldy.
Cushy setup. Must
Yeah,
belong
no
to one of
kidding.
those higher uppers.
Fellas, where do you build your main base? I put mine above the Twisty Bridges biome. I don't know yet. We'll have to see.
Yep.
Sam really got under management's skin. I know she had it in her.
Cree tells the truth on every day that ends in S. All of them?
Yeah, every day that ends in S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day ends in S.
Exactly. See, it's fitting. Fucking liar.
Why? I can't believe you would accuse me of such a thing. I have never lied.
I have accused you of the truth.
You've accused me of telling the truth.
No, I have accused you with accusations that are true, inherently so.
What?
It's like the fucking bard, the bard's speech. He goes, no, we must keep failing. We fail and fail and fail, but if we stop trying, then we failed. What? the druid's flat. What? That was just so good.
I mean, he's right, though. That was a really good movie.
Just because you've forgotten your oath doesn't mean your oath has forgotten you. You know, just because that sentence was circular doesn't mean it didn't make sense. It didn't make it look sense. I'm sorry. It doesn't mean it wasn't nonsensical. That's what he said.
I think he said because it was symmetrical, too.
Yeah.
Just because that sentence was symmetrical doesn't mean it made sense.
Yeah.
Okay, well I got some stuff here. I can build a base now, at least. Ooh, pilots lost no position.
Man. God, I wish you knew more about Dungeons and Dragons. Like, you should have seen the fucking Saturday Showtime chat for the movie discussion thread was just filled up with so much fucking nerd talk about Dungeons and Dragons because we could recognize all the things and all the little Easter eggs and everything. Oh, so fucking good.
Hmm.
Toasty toasty, roasty toasty.
Have you watched Salt Factory and Elvis the Alien? If so, what are your thoughts on them? Haven't watched them.
I think I've seen a Salt Factory video a long time ago, but I can't be sure.
Maybe? But, like, if I have, I literally have no memory of it.
Yeah.
I have no memory of this place.
am I doing here? Oh, right, I'm here because of the murders.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
I jump into the water and I immediately hear something scream.
God, though, that scene where the paladin is just giving Simon the death glare is just so fucking funny to me. I've been in games like that where the DM comes up with something incredibly clever, but then the players will do something that totally fucking foobars the entire campaign. Like, it physically cannot continue from this point onwards, and you just have the DM just looking at you with that exasperated, like, seething hatred behind his eyes. Like, why?
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
And you know, he can't actually call anyone out and say, shenanigans or mulligan because somebody was being an asshole and doing it intentionally. Sometimes shit just goes wrong in a cascade of fuck ups, and you just have that moment of like, no, the campaign can't continue now. It's like, fuck. So you gotta improvise a way to get it to continue, and that always goes bad. in terms of the movie, the hither staff. Honestly, a lot of the, like, that was the best part about that, was a lot of the jokes actually landed really well. Like, really, really well in that movie. The intellect devours, and they were getting warned about them. Like, they're attracted to higher brain functions. Try to clear your minds. The higher your intelligence, the more likely they are to attack. They all just wander by them without attacking or doing anything. Well, that's just hurtful.
Ooh, I could get a rebreather helmet now. Oh. Thermos. Habitat builder. Fuck, I need copper. Guess who's partially resistant to hospital anesthetics? Oh no.
Oh god.
That sounds horrible. Creetosis, this game is boring. I want to see you get scared shitless by Leviathan already. It'll happen. You have to get there first. And this game has provided me with a little less direction than I would have liked, but maybe it's my fault somehow. Like, maybe I did need to listen to those recording logs, but, like, don't really want to.
Yeah. I don't know why they wouldn't just give the thing to you. If you opened up your log reader and you actually clicked on them, it should just automatically update.
Yeah.
Because if a person just reads them, they just read it.
Yeah. Because that's the main thing. It's they show a transcript of the voice logs, so it's like, okay, yeah, I know what they say. No, fuck you.
Yep.
Hopefully that's enough copper.
Oh god.
I had to sit there with no water or extra meds until the safe time passed. Jesus Christ. Subnautica is relaxing when you're not being chased by giant fish. Yep. Can this thing fucking... Oh, that's why it wouldn't go away. I had to open it. There we go.
Oh, there. Never mind. One of the reaction things I'll definitely get, because I don't know if you'll use it, but I'll certainly use it. But the fucking slow motion potato crashing into Hugh Grant's face. Oh, so good.
I need more silver. Oh no. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's more silver this way. Yeah, that's a reaction I want to use.
So the main ones I want to do is the paladin looking at Simon, the what madness is this, the potato smashing across Forge's face, what the druid going what, and I think another good one is I don't know. I want to do something with the Speak to Dead spell, because it's just too fucking funny. That whole segment was great. I just love that. You were at the battle, volleyball, right? Yes. Oh, good, fantastic. Oh well, not for you, obviously, but you know, good for us. You know, I get 4 more questions, right? Yes. Oh no, that wasn't a question for you. Wait, did that count as a question? Yes. Oh,
Warning.
listen,
30 seconds of
don't
oxygen
answer a
remaining.
question unless I ask you directly. Okay? Okay. He goes, no. Why did you say okay at the end? I didn't.
Yeah, it was good. They also
Oh.
clearly went in the wrong direction because I haven't seen any of this shit before. I need some silver. Creature egg, no. I don't want creature egg.
What? No, you can't just leave him there. What? Aren't you gonna ask him 3 more questions? Why? Well, because he's stuck there. You can't just leave him like that.
Passing
Oh, the
100
poor bastard.
meters. Oxygen
Okay.
efficiency
What's your favorite
decreased.
food? Oats. No, barley. Okay. You like cats? Not really. What's 2 plus 2? I'm bad at math. See? Don't you feel better? No, not at all.
Okay, this is where the silver should be, I think. Or the things that drop silver. No, it's limestone. Once it drops silver, we're kind of bulkier looking. Kind of shinier.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Now, if I can help it. Looks like a tiny little base. I like how someone just made a singular hallway and just left it.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh, there's a builder fragment. Let me out.
Oxygen.
I'm gonna drown.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. God, I like that they give you a few seconds of padding there on your oxygen. Like you don't die the second it hits 0. I can't tell you how many times that shit has saved me.
Yeah.
There's a shark near where you are. Keep an eye out.
Warning. Passing
Ah.
100 meters.
Enjoy.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Ooh, high capacity oxygen tank. That's really good. I'm still not seeing the things I crack open for silver, though. And I really need silver for the builder, so I can build.
Who builds buildings but builders?
Oh my god. Whoever wrote that line should be fucking slapped.
Allegedly, Or actually, I should say, somebody posted stuff that said that Todd Howard claimed they wrote the ending first. So, yeah, that ending.
Does it even fucking matter what
first.
they wrote first when all of it is just nothing?
Yeah, but it's one of those things like, but the ending is so atrociously awful in kindergarten fucking philosophy nonsense. And to hear that that was the thing they wrote first and based everything else around it, it's just like, oh god. God.
I should put that into the script. It's like Babby's first philosophy discussion.
Yeah. Same level as somehow Palpatine returned. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh god.
Got 1 silver. 1 out of 2. No, that's limestone.
Didn't they also write the plot twists first in Fallout 4?
Warning. 30
I don't know,
seconds
did
of
they?
oxygen.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know, but I assume so, because how the fuck else do you have such a shitty plot twist? It's so self-contradictory with everything else.
What's weird is they could have kept things fine if they had said that, god damn it, Kellogg was dead or something like that. Like, he went on a bad job. The job went botched. And, like, he was dead. So they wouldn't have needed to explain how he still looks the same, right? You would just find his corpse, and maybe then it would piece it towards, it's been much longer than you think. Because you could still assume that, hey, after they kidnapped you, you went to sleep, you woke back up. It could have been a year, maybe, or a couple months, or even a week, and he went on something else and he died. That could just be another link in the chain.
I think the best solution is just to make him a synth. He's a synth copy of the original. Because,
yeah.
And keep in mind, this is only one of the issues. There's so many more issues still. But
Oh, absolutely.
Kellogg being alive during the kidnapping and during the main game, just make him a fucking synth. It instantly solves that problem of, oh yeah, but we have cybernetics, but we randomly didn't give them to anyone else.
Yeah, even though they make you quasi-immortal, or at least ageless. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Didn't Kellogg not have any other problems? Like, he wasn't going crazy, he wasn't falling to pieces or anything?
Doesn't appear so.
Yeah, so it's like, so you have this tech that can be put into any normal person and makes them ageless. So why the fuck wouldn't you do it? Fucking hilarious how his name is tied to Fruit Loops.
It's worse than that, though, because I know we've discussed it numerous times. It's not just that they have this technology and they give it to no one else, but that's his explanation for why no one else has it is, oh, Sean thinks it's a amalgamation of shit, my inventory's full. An amalgamation of technology and biology. I don't know why I forgot that word. And that it's unnatural and all that, and he's the one who put the stop to the program. But like, Kellogg hasn't aged a day since Sean was like, since Sean was a baby. So if we assume he became leader of the Institute, the unquestioned leader of the Institute at the age of 18, which he didn't. Yeah. But let's just assume he did for the sake of the argument. That's 20 years. Yeah, that's 18 years for Kellogg to be aging, and he's just not going to look in his mid-30s to 40s for 20 years straight.
But not just that, but that's 18 years that somebody else would have continued the program.
Yep, and people would have been getting those,
getting the augment.
Yes, the augments.
Oh. What the hell?
Table coral, that's what I need.
One of the biggest contrivances is why the fuck did the Institute kill everybody else except for Sean? Who also wouldn't be pure because he was exposed to the actual blast wave of a nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
which would carry radioactive particulate matter directly into him.
Yeah. He wasn't exposed to the flash of the bomb itself, but he was exposed to, like, all the particles and stuff that were falling in the hole that you see coming into the hole of the elevator. Yeah. So yeah, he's fucked.
You guys would have radiation sickness. Now, I don't know how severe, because we don't know exactly what type of bomb it was, but you would have some level of radiation sickness. So you wouldn't be pure, you wouldn't be untouched.
The whole thing is just contrived horse shit.
Oh yeah, no, the gamma radiation would have gone straight through Nate or Nora, absolutely. But it's just if we just ignore that, or we say that, hey, whatever, Nate or Nora, whoever is holding on to him for whatever reason, they shielded him from the gamma particles, whatever. It still has all of the other radiation, all the other particulate matter from the dust, debris, everything getting thrown in the air that would go into his little lungs, that'd be getting all over him, in his hair, in his clothing, in the little blanket that's wrapped in him, and would be touching him constantly. Like, yeah, he's getting fucked up by that.
I'm getting annoyed I can't find table coral.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, Fallout 4 is the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, it is. I said, you need to do a full rewrite. You can't save the story. And I have no idea why the Institute wouldn't just wake everybody else up and be like, hey, look, we are the Boston Institute of Technology, okay? We're the last properly civilized survivors in the apocalypse. There's not really anything else. So you can come with us if you like. We will offer you shelter and stuff, but obviously we're going to have to put some of you to work. But it's going to be a proper place. We want you to make your own decision, though. And we will let you decide that until we take off from here. So we'll let you come out outside the vault with us so you can see what's going on the outside world, and then you make up your mind. If you want to go your own way, that's fine. But if you want to come with us and live in relative luxury, like in an air-conditioned building with food that you don't have to go fight for and scavenge for every day, or try to grow yourself, then yeah, you can come with us. Yeah, and that should have been the sales pitch. And then you just take them outside and you just show them, because you don't even need to like show them that, hey, there's raiders and bandits and monsters everywhere. Just stepping outside and you see that the entire like rural area is now a wasteland. It's just like, yeah, do you want to live here?
Or alternatively, just leave them fucking frozen.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason to, if you're not going to take them, there's no reason to kill them. The line that they're loose ends is so fucking stupid. I hate it so much. It is absolute nonsense. However,
it's like, for what?
And keep in mind, too, if for some reason they think the people who saw the kidnapping were loose ends and they needed to be killed, what about fucking everyone else who didn't see the kidnapping? There's an entire second room of people who are frozen, and they're all dead too now. Because fuck you, that's why.
No, that's the bullet ricocheting off the rider's forehead.
I saw a bunch of table coral earlier, and now I can't find any.
Yeah, it's just so weird, because even if they took all these people, and let's say only like 1% of all the people they took, maybe they got 3 people that had scientific backgrounds or anything like that, something that'd be useful to the Institute's technology. You were at a military base. That was a rural. That was the on-base house, or sorry, off-base housing. My apologies, for a military base. So a lot of them have military experience. Put them to work for your security forces, for your people that go out and scavenge for bits and bobs you might need or can't manufacture yourself. Like, holy shit, there is not a downside to taking all the people in that vault to the Institute. Especially in just terms of the gene pool. Like, have an actual healthier gene pool than what you have for continued procreation.
Yeah.
And I don't even mean like, hey, yeah, some of them have radiation sickness. That's fine. But I'm just talking about the unfortunate consequences of having a small population in an area. Like, what's the next generation going to be? Okay, and now what's the next generation going to be? And what's the next generation going to be? So you're either going to have to institute some fucking draconian breeding programs to make sure that inbreeding doesn't become a problem until you get enough of a mass of a population that you don't have to worry about it anymore. Or just go get a much larger population, like the entire survivors of the vault, bring them with you.
Yeah, I missed a couple chests here earlier. Probably shouldn't loot them because I only have 2 spaces in my inventory, but... you know.
But Kree makes bad decisions all the time.
Oh, I don't. I make good decisions.
Reign of Spider. It's so good. But again, these are just those, like, things that, like, if you think about anything a little bit deeper, just a little bit deeper to how the functionalities of your world would be. I know a lot of people meme on George R. R. Martin for him talking about Lord of the Rings and saying, like, he wants to know what Aragorn's tax policy would be. It's like, because that's genuinely interesting. Like, what happens after the, air quotes, happily ever after in Lord of the Rings? Like, what happens to the kingdoms? What do they do now that Sauron has been dealt with entirely? Like, he won't be the last evil threat. Like, far from it. But what happens now? How do things get back together? How get back to working? How do you rebuild Osgiliath? Hell, just the repair work on Minas Tirith alone is going to be insane.
Yeah. I'm just... You need table coral to make circuit boards. I saw table coral earlier. Now that I need some, do you think I can fucking find any? No.
That's how it always works. That's how these games work.
It also wasn't this rare in the original too, though.
That's fair. But it's just one of those things where in a survival crafting game, when it's like, okay, now I need this. Well, that shouldn't be too hard. I found tons of those early, and then now that you need it, you won't find fucking hide or hair of it across the entire continent.
Yeah. And, like, I'm not looking in, like, a tiny little area. I am searching a large area here. And I'm just still not finding it. Soundboard strike. Yep. I need to put more stuff on the soundboard. There's something I thought of the other day, but I forgot what it was. Man,
Oxygen.
the stream is definitely not going the way I thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because I just don't know what the fuck to do. I mean, okay, I guess I can go after,
The pilot signal?
yeah. But, like, I want maybe the sea truck for that, I don't know. At least want a base so I can start storing my shit.
It does look quite a ways out there.
Yeah, I don't want to do that with just the Sea Glide. Which I don't even have anymore because I ran out of batteries. Oh my fucking god, where the fuck is the table coral?
Did you hear about possible Fallout 3 and Oblivion remaster?
I'm pretty sure it's not possible. It's confirmed from the leaks.
Yeah.
Bethesda has a chance to do two things here. They have the chance to improve Fallout 3. I don't think they're going to do that.
Warning.
They have the
And
chance...
they have a chance to fuck up Oblivion.
Yep, that's exactly where I was going to go with that. And...
I have a feeling they are going to do that.
yeah.
Because now Emil will be in charge, and Jesus.
Yep. And he can fix all the problems he has with Oblivion if he wants to. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to base and make another battery so I can use the Sea Glide again. And I am going to find this fucking table coral.
City Ghost Outlaw says, check the twisty bridges for table coral.
I'm at the Twisty Bridges.
Yeah, so apparently around in here, there's table coral.
I was here a little earlier looking and I didn't see any.
I hope they don't cease and desist Sky Oblivion. I hate that shit so much. Like, I want one of these mod groups to be brave enough to be like, no, we will, you can take us to court if you want. This is a free project. We're not making any money off of this.
I found some. Oh god, there's not enough. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Where's a, God, that balloon is far away, though.
Swim, bird brain, swim! Don't drown!
Oxygen.
Oh god. Okay, I've made it. I made it. Now to go back down.
Oh, what's funny when it comes to Oblivion was... Oblivion's combat is really bad, too, honestly.
It is, but it's still enjoyable.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, is you can have a system that's not perfect or not great, and still be fun and enjoyable.
Yeah.
And even, like, part of why that's the case with Oblivion is it's still a fun game to play. They're still telling stories that are at least halfway decent. That's the thing, is you can have a like combat system that's not so great or even outright bad, and people will tolerate it for a good fucking story.
Rex, I honestly think it should come down to monetary means on this stuff. Like, for people that are making mods and things like that, why should they be cease and desisted? What if they don't make any money off of it? Why the fuck do you care? Why the fuck should that protect your IP? It's a mod. You're not working on it. They're putting all the work into it. Is it just because it's your IP that they base it off of? That's fucking stupid. Like, if they're not doing a market replacement for you, then you should fuck off. And I would love if one of these mods actually had the balls enough to say, no, we'll stand up to them in court.
Oblivion is a fun game, but it's definitely where the crack started the show. Oh yeah, no doubt about that.
Absolutely.
No doubt about that in the slightest.
Again, just look at the combat in comparison between Oblivion and Morrowind. You could already tell they were dumbing things down significantly, and in that process actually caused a lot of problems.
Okay, still need... The fuck do I need for the builder? Iron kit. Gold. I need... Fuck. Where the fuck do I get gold from? All this just to build a base. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yo, Creetosis, just curious, do you have a favorite lolcow? I'm not too much into lolcow stuff. In fact, I never followed lolcow stuff until a fat blue retard decided to sue me. So.
Yeah.
I suppose Aetherthorn is kind of the winner there by default, because it is a hilarious trash fire seeing him like just be a complete fucking idiot all the time with everything, and not having the awareness to realize he's wrong or insane.
Yeah. Like one of those things where he just cannot grasp what reality is.
Yeah.
It is so weird. Like, he linked a legal video. That's already, like, oh god, your credibility's already shot there. But two, he linked the legal video that's talking about how what XQC does is not fair use, therefore what we did on Stag is not fair use, in his mind.
Which
and
is
anybody
retarded.
that knows... Yeah, anybody that knows XQC at all knows that the problem with XQC and Hassan Piker and all these other content thieves is that they sit there. Huh. Uh-huh. That's wild, chat.
Yeah, they don't talk about the actual subject of the video.
Yeah.
Or they get up and walk away. We have never gotten up and walked away from, like, a video while leaving it playing, and there's no one here to talk.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Unless there's somebody else here to actually continue the discussion.
yeah. Because I have gotten up to go use the washroom, for example. But I don't leave the video playing with no one else here to say anything about it. Such
Yeah,
as here,
exactly.
Pagan's here. A guest is here if we have them on.
Yeah. And we'll say, like, BRB, feel free to continue.
Yeah.
It's just so wild that somebody can be that out of touch with reality. You know? It's like, what the... Like, that's why I'm glad I'm sane, you know? Like, I'm glad I can look at things and see that the way they actually are. Not be one of these people that physically cannot connect because the wires in their brain are fucked. They cannot connect to actual reality. They live in, like, their own dimensional, like, just delusions.
Yep. Didn't he sue some company for like trillions of dollars, Lamau?
Multiple
Okay,
companies.
so he sued Microsoft and Google for $500 billion. I think it was YouTube, actually. He sued Walmart for $600 trillion. And
$600 billion.
Billion. And he sued the state of Texas for $5 trillion. And I can't remember if it was the University of Arkansas or the state of Arkansas, but I think he sued it for like $1 or $2 trillion per day that they like were doing something that he didn't like or whatever.
Yeah, because that was when he got expelled, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah, and it was for his, frankly, insane statements. Like, I don't know how he didn't see that is not a threat. Like, okay, not a threat is if you go to the extreme, like to the point of farce. Like, Cree, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna pluck all your feathers out, and I'm gonna stick you in the oven, I'm gonna serve you for turkey at Thanksgiving, do you understand? Thanksgiving dinner, I'm gonna invite all your friends, it's gonna be a right laugh and a riot. Like, again, that is because the absurdity of it becomes like, okay, that's not a credible threat. But if somebody were to say, like, again, in this example, if I were to say, Cree, I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna fucking kill you and no one will find you. Okay, that's more like, okay, that can be more perceived as a credible threat.
Especially if you live in like my general area.
Yeah. Again, the absurdity of the first one is what loses its credibility. Like, there's people who are like, I'm gonna go attack this one company. I'm gonna go buy a tank, and I'm gonna get 2 tanks and get my friends to come along with me, and we're gonna put flamethrowers on those tanks. We're gonna burn it down to the ground, and then we're gonna drive over them with our tanks and the tank tracks. You know, again, that's no longer a credible threat. You're going into like Looney Tunes thing. Like, who would actually take that as a credible threat?
Yeah.
And yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, what he said was, if he doesn't get his way, he's gonna go Virginia Tech at the college. And keep in mind,
Close.
this was when
Close. He said if he doesn't get his meds, this could result in another Virginia Tech incident. And this is like 8 or 9 months after the shooting at Virginia Tech.
yes,
Yeah.
it's just one of those things. Like, yeah, that's not an absurd thing. That's a credible threat.
Oh, they don't give batteries with tools anymore.
Rip.
No, I cannot build on the twisty bridge. Fuck, where do I want to put this thing? Because I want it to be big enough that I can expand. God, 2 hours just to start building my fucking base.
Yeah.
Yeah, this should be a good area.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Wow, I ran out of titanium. Suppose I should have taken more, shouldn't I? I built.
City Ghost Outlaw says, I build close to the surface if you want that solar power.
Oh, does distance underwater actually matter for that now?
Let me check. Section Cree, are you guys interested in Avowed? I'm very interested.
Which one was that again?
Avowed is Obsidian's open world medieval fantasy.
Avowed is Obsidian's Morrowind.
Yeah, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be curious what they do with it. I genuinely will. I hope it'll be really good. They've got Microsoft money now, so they can take their sweet time with it. Because that was the big problem with Outer Worlds, was that they didn't take their time with it. And I'm gonna give them the huge benefit of the doubt and say the publisher pushed it out, because the publisher signed a deal with Epic to put Epic Games exclusivity for a while. I'm gonna assume that the publisher also pushed the game out the door early, because Outer Worlds needed more time in the oven for sure. Oh, yep, they do, apparently. It does change now.
Damn.
The approximate depth of solar panels now affects the power.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
That kind of sucks. I mean, I understand why, but it kind of screws with your ability to make your base.
Depends, do you have cabling that can go down further?
Not yet, I don't think. Cabling isn't really worth it for fucking solar panels, though. Power transmitter, yeah. Extends range of a power source. But again, I don't even think that's worth it at this stage, especially for this. If you had
no.
fucking why am I forgetting thing? Heat generation, then yeah.
Yeah, fair.
I'm
Well,
just-
you know where those heat vents are now, so you can do that.
I
You saw those purple plasma.
I don't even think I have, no, I don't have the, heat generation thing yet. If it borrows/expands on Morrowind's gameplay and has a similar nuanced storytelling, then holy shit am I excited for that. Yeah. Well, I can't say excited, I'm not memeing when I say I don't get excited for things anymore. I don't. But it would be nice if it did take inspiration from Morrowind's gameplay and story and did something really fucking good. It would make me happy. I should have put a beacon under my base. I have one, so I'll do that next time I'm there. If I can find it again. Cree, you are not immune to soying out. Okay, I'm not sure when I have. I don't think I have anytime recently. Or anytime since, the fuck is that? Oh, I didn't even see this before. What? No, climb up it. Nope, don't need that. Inventory full. Anyways, yeah. It's like how no one is immune to propaganda. Okay, but you're also saying soying out, which is a level way above getting excited. I mean, yeah, to be fair, maybe there's stuff where I get, like, a little, like, oh, hey, that's, you know, neat. That's interesting. That could be good. But, like, I don't go full soy on anything. If all they do is remaster instead of remake Fallout 3, I hope they don't make it overly bright and saturated like Fallout 4. Yeah, I don't know. I am curious what form these remasters will take. As always, I want them to be good. I have no expectations that they will be. Alright, what should we name the base?
Welcome aboard, Captain. Power restored. All primary systems online.
If we wanted to do something really, really fucking name, we could call it something like the Hootenanny. Because of Hoot.
I was gonna call it Hoop 1.
Hoot Force 1.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
No, hooting on the sea floor. There you go.
What the fuck?
Alright, we're back.
Alright. Will the remakes be remade with the latest version of Game
Hey, no, I'm back. Hold on, 1 second. Call it the little sea hoot.
The little sea hoot.
Yes. Get it instead of hut? The little sea hoot. Alright, now for real, I gotta go back.
The fish bowel. Eh. Alright. I do want a scanner. Don't have enough gold, of course. Before I use any more copper, I should probably build a second solar panel. And I'm out of quartz. That's fine. Let's put storage on this wall. I need quartz for that too. Lovely. I know nothing about him besides the suing and stabbing thing. To be fair, that is pretty much all there is to know about Ace Retard.
Yeah, well, or that you would want to know.
Yeah, there's probably some stuff in there you don't want to know, like his erotic fiction career.
Yes, that's exactly. I was gonna say his erotica. Holy sh. Oh, that's yeah, that's. You know, there's some people that just need to be in a padded cell. Honestly.
100 meters.
Holy shit.
Oxygen efficiency increased.
Yeah, because you can tell by reading those stories, it's not like... there are people into fucking weird shit where it is purely just like a weird fetish thing for them. But there's also people into that stuff because it's like genuine disorder. And he's one of the latter, as far as I can tell.
Yeah. So what did you end up calling it?
I went with your name, the little sea hoot.
Nice.
That was terrible enough that I couldn't not choose it.
Exactly. That's why. That's why I said.
Actually, hold on. Battery charger. I can't fully craft it yet, but I want to get it started because that's going to be very important.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let's get another one of these started. I need quartz right now. It's the most important thing. Oh, there's some quartz right there. I thought that was going to be a little cave there. It wasn't. Ooh, I'm getting that, because I need that for something I don't remember. Let's get one of these crafted first. One of the mods I installed, I only installed a couple mods, was to make crafting easier, so you don't have to fuck around with like dumb shit.
Yeah.
There's the fabricator. Yeah, let's put you here.
Wait, where's my coming video?
Need gold. Wiring kit. Probably don't have enough copper for the wiring kit. Yeah, I need silver for that. I need to make sure I have the battery charger, so I'm going to get the silver first. I'm gonna try at least. Got some gold. Needed that. If Kree becomes a mage, would he be a Houdini? That's bad.
That is pretty rough. So, you see, Kree is a master at escaping consequences like Houdini was.
Oh no, the consequences of my actions.
It's officially become a dad joke stream.
Oh god.
Dad jokes are great, though, honestly.
They are in the worst way possible.
Yes. I'm hungry. Hi, hungry. I'm dad. Those kind of things. They're just that sort of level of just like,
Dude,
just...
it's been a while since I've watched Az's gaming streams, but back, oh god, it's about a year ago now, when he was playing Mist Survival. There's chickens in the game. They're one of the food sources in the game, and people started sending in super chats, making chicken puns to Az, and he was doing the whole comedic overreaction thing. And, oh shit, I might actually die here. Oh shit, I fucked up. Oh shit, I fucked up. No, 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 no. God damn it. Anyways, yeah, he was doing the whole comedic overreaction thing, and it was pretty good. It was great. God, I wish I knew where it was where I died. Because I think the items... Oh god, I lost everything there. Fucking hell.
Oh no. Oh, Nick.
Yeah, all the gold and silver I just collected are fucking gone.
Unless you keep the extended oxygen tank and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, when I say I lost everything, I just meant the stuff I had just collected.
Yeah, but at least it's not that dickish where it's like, oh, now go rebuild everything.
Yeah, I do kind of hate when games do that.
I hate if they don't have the option to say, nah, I'm good on that, fam. Like when it's the drop everything on death, and that's the default option and the only option you have, then I'm just like, nah, I really can't. Because I've had too many things where it's not a mistake I made that killed me, it's I'll be like trying to hop over a box or something, the box freaks out and physics prop kills me. It's like, oh wow, thanks.
Yeah, I just don't like to drop stuff on death shit, because I find it incredibly irritating having to run to...
Detected below. Geothermal activity detected. Caution advised.
Yeah, I hate losing inventory and having to run to go fucking collect it or just lose it outright. Like, where I just died, I have no idea where it is, so even if I did drop those items, which I don't even know if I did or not, I have no way of fucking finding those now. I hate it.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
If Turkey Tom wanted to make that kind of video, would you help give him some research on David if he needed that? Sure, I guess. I don't know why he would make a video on Acer Thorn.
Yeah, what would be the point?
Besides, I'm doing my own video. At least I'm getting a lot of silver now. Still, though, I'm annoyed that I lost that gold. 'Cause that is actually incredibly useful. Lost a bunch of quartz too. God, that's fucking pissing me off now, actually. I think I lost a table coral too. Yeah, I did. I'll go grab one. Once I get the scanner up and running, though, I might be able to find those items with a scan.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yep, I can't finish that because I lost that gold I found. This might be too early, but west there's this whole snowland area with more story stuff. I'll have to check that out a little later. I don't even know how much longer I'm going to be going for here. It's after midnight here. You know what? Yeah, let's get these fucking batteries charged. While that's happening, I am going to, I guess, search for gold. Maybe search for where I died. Because I don't think I died too far away from the base. Maybe I'd just be better off going and getting the fucking gold again. Acer is too hard to cover for most, since he actually likes to copyright strike people. Most people who cover locales don't like false flaggers. Yeah. I mean, most people in general don't like false flaggers. Because it can ruin their channels and their ability to do stuff. There, I got a gold. I could finish the scanner room. Sea truck fragment, I've already got that. This is way different because he'll sue pro se and get past copyright system. Yeah. I miss Father Elijah Cole. He doesn't post anymore. I hope he's doing alright. I haven't seen him post anything in a while either.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Also, you forgot the word video. Where?
And
Hmm? What was that?
I don't know. You forgot the word video in what?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. $5 from Minico the Tricky, thank you. Patrolling the shallows for titanium when a rock shark is falling almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. That it does. Fiber, I need fucking... God, plant. Weed.
A scanner room will allow you to survey the surrounding region for fragments and material resources like lithium or copper or titanium if you need help finding it. For whatever reason.
Yep. It's detecting the items I dropped, I think. Fuck. I don't even know where to get magnetite. New headphone lady has become sass. Headset waifu hasn't talked to me in I think over a year now. The voice you heard is the in-game thing. Okay. There's a bunch of stuff right next to... God, how am I gonna fucking find that? Well, I guess it's in the giant crevice right next to where we are. It's pretty much just under me. She was never real Cree. Wow. Breaking my fucking dreams here.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah, this actually does look similar to the area where I died in. Hopefully, there's just a cluster of items I dropped somewhere. But I'm not seeing them. Oh! There's a lithium. Yes! Okay. In the area where I died. I got a bunch of stuff back, not all of it though.
Calorie intake recommended.
I prefer the old PDA voice. Yeah, I liked it a lot better too. It just sounded a lot nicer, you know? I guess I'll have to get that fucking magnetite. To fight. Ooh, hold on. What are you? You're just another piece of titanium. That looks like it dropped
Warning,
quartz, though.
passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Hey, please don't drown in the water yet.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I didn't even realize how low the air was getting.
I thought you were starting to go back up, and then I saw you stayed there looking down. I was like, oh, come on. Not a...
I was actually looking at chat for a second.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I didn't recover my gold, but I got a bunch of other stuff. That's good, at least. Alright, there's probably some creep vine over this way, I think. Nope, those are the vents. Remember, Birdman, chat kills. Sometimes. Sometimes they just distract enough to crash your car. Not this way either, clearly. There we go. While I'm over here, might as well grab what other materials are left in the pod and bring it over to the base. Good enough.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I'm probably going to end the stream here soon so I can get back to work on the script for the Starfield video. I really want to get that script done and out of the way.
Yeah, and I'll probably get set for for sleep here soon. I'm gonna have a long stream tomorrow.
Oh, is it the finale of Baldur's Gate 3?
Yep.
Nice.
We've got one final chosen to
Survivor
fight.
Creek would be greatly enhanced with the construction of an underwater
One
vehicle.
other adventure to go on. And then we go to the final battles, and I have no idea how long it's going to take us in tactician difficulty. So, but as my community's discovered, I've got a nuke sorc build, nuke sorcerer, and oh my god,
The rebreather facility
I
is
just
extensive
absolutely
reviving by recycling
pulverize
air more efficiently
fights.
at
It is
significant
funny as
depths.
shit.
Breathe the freedom.
I really should get back to doing the script for Halo Reach, but I don't know. I just with how long the streams I've been doing are, I just don't feel like I have time.
Yeah. It'll be worth it, though.
Yeah, eventually. We had one, so Rex says, Kree, ever thought about debating or talking to someone you covered? Maybe someone who just disagrees with you? Maybe an exchange of messages in good faith could give them more insight about you? Well, the problem is finding people in good faith. But the other thing is we actually had an interesting conversation with one of them. That was Installation 00. And his video got way worse in the part where he wasn't there. But, his understanding, like when he came to the stream, he never came to the call. We were talking to him in the chat and everything. Was like he had missed all this stuff, and he eventually made a video where he said like he's just not cut out for that kind of critique stuff because he's too blinded to the problems that it is. He just wants to enjoy the thing and just enjoy the thing, not actually think about the ramifications of what this means for the rest of the setting and everything like that. Again, it was genuinely a really good moment.
Yeah, I am open to having a debate or discussion with someone, if they show, like, good faith and stuff. But, yeah, the problem is a lot of the people we've seen either aren't interested in debates, or they're people who, like, we have absolute confirmation they act in bad faith and they're not worth talking to.
Yeah. And you can kind of tell just from the video content that they do as well if they're going to be someone in bad faith. If they constantly make straw mans or take somebody out of context or they try to manipulate things, then you're very likely dealing with somebody who's not going to argue in good faith ever. Because they're there to win for their side, regardless of what delusion they have to create to do so.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing that's going to be gained from that. Or they're so phony and fake. It's like, okay, why would you have a debate with somebody who doesn't know the topic at all, right? Like, so if Huckleberry Hickster, as an example, came on, what would we talk about? She doesn't know anything about the games. Like, honestly, you could argue she probably never even played the games. And it was just the whole Oliver Swanwick thing, like, saying that she did a deep dive into Oliver Swanwick. It's like, that's not possible. Like, what are you talking about? I don't think I've ever seen somebody, like, self-own themselves that hard before, though. You know what I mean? Like, to try to do the what up my fellow gamers, but then they do something that insane, and it's just like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it is pretty fucking insane.
mm. Like, I'm even trying to think of like another good example of something like that everyone else would like understand.
The best example I can think of a cell phone is like that thing some YouTubers do where
30 seconds
they'll
of
show
oxygen
footage on
remaining.
screen that contradicts the words they're saying.
Know what I mean? Like as an example of just the level of self-own that Huggable Hipster did. Like I'm trying to think of like a good example that's not like utter insanity.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've seen anyone else do that. Like, surely it's happened. Because you
It
know
has
what?
to.
Yeah, because that's what posers are fucking like.
Yeah. But it's just one of those things like, but I for the life of me, I can't think of a moment that happened that's like that. Like, that could be equatable in my mind. Hmm. I can't even think of like another game. I was thinking like, oh, it'd be like in StarCraft if no, wait, no, you could do that on certain characters. And then other characters it wouldn't make sense. Be like, oh, that first Terran Marine you get in StarCraft 1, you know, I did a deep dive on him. He has interest in lore and stuff like that. So that's utterly insane. Like, I don't think even a poser would make that fucking mistake. I'm just trying to think of like another named character that's also a total nothing burger that's there to serve a specific thing. And that's it. Oh, this is genuinely. This fucking thought experiment is genuinely, like, incredibly difficult. You know?
Okay. Ingot advanced wiring kit power cell. Pretty sure I'm good on the ingot.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Bye, Cree. Have a good one. Power cell. I need rubber. Advanced wiring kit. I need wiring kit and computer chip. Need gold. God damn it. Okay, so gold and silicon rubber. I will be building the sea truck before I go offline. It'll probably take me another 20 minutes or so. At most.
Nice.
At most.
Yeah.
Because I think all I need is the gold and silicon rubber, and the rubber is relatively easy to get. Such, do you think she chose Oliver Swanwick, misunderstanding his meme status as popularity indication that he was a deep character?
Maybe.
I could see that being possible.
I'm just trying to think of like another example of that happening. Like, not somebody specifically doing that, but another example we could use would be like, for even more normie people to understand the level we're talking about here of like proving that you're a poser.
It would be like wearing a band t-shirt without ever listening to that band, because you know people like them.
Oh yeah, and then you say that you really like their one-hit original song, and it turns out that was a cover they did for somebody other band.
Or an example from Venture Bros. Ask them what their favorite album is, and if they answer a greatest hits album.
Yeah. And it's like, ooh.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen.
It's not always the best indicator though, because not everyone is. Jesus Christ. Not everyone is going to be up on like all the information and lore that much on a band. Like, sometimes people just listen to random songs. It's like, yeah, I like this band though, even though I don't know the name of the album it's from. I still listen to them.
I do. I listen to the greatest hits because they're their greatest hits.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, yeah, that's understandable. That's reasonable. One of the clearest indicators for me that somebody is like just trying to be a part of the conversation is when let's keep the band as an example here. Like let's say Sabaton, and like somebody tries to jump in. It's like, oh yeah, I love those guys. Okay, like, oh yeah, name a song. And they're like, what was that? It's that one song that it was about. It's that sort of thing right there.
Yeah.
That right there when they're stalling and they're trying to get fed clues. It's just like oof. Those are the ones where it's just like, oh man, it's like it's okay to admit you don't know the thing, and are just like, hey, what are you guys talking about? Like, that's totally fine.
No, it's not. If you don't like the bands I like, you die.
Yeah, if you haven't heard all the stuff I've heard or watched all the movies I've watched or TV shows or games, stuff like that, and you're clearly like dysfunctional. It's like, wow, okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. 30 seconds of oxygen.
You need to Owen Wilson. Wow. Just wow. Meow. Owen Wilson and cats. And then every other line is just meow. I downloaded the Frontier. Wish me luck with my sanity. Oh, good fucking luck. I used to have an original copy of the Frontier, the launch version. Which I was gonna play. It's just there was other stuff that was occupying my time. And then, oh god, the thing came out about everything that was with it. It was like, oh Jesus. So then it became one of those things of like, I might do it for a fucking meme, but that's on the old, that was on the old computer and hard drive. That's, and that hard drive is now dead.
Oh, Jesus.
Which is annoying as shit. That was my 2 terabyte drive. That's a lot of data to lose.
Yeah. Back in 2018, a hard drive of mine died. It's like, fuck, there's a lot of stuff on there I wanted still.
What's worse, the Frontier or Postal 3? I think Postal 3, just by virtue that it was made by actual developers, not like, air quotes, passionate modders, right? Because Postal 3 was an actual product created by a supposedly professional development team. I think that, by default, makes it worse. Because you're actually getting paid to do this. You're not just somebody doing something in their spare time, and your little eccentricities and everything can come into it. Sure, because you're an unpaid person doing a passion project. Fine. No, you're actually, this is your job. You get paid to do this, and you're that bad at it. Oh god.
The Death
Oh, that
Claw
reminds
sex is important to the lore. Uh...
That reminds me. Lore Hunter says, Hunt Down the Freeman is better than the Frontier because at least it was cringy, not weird. No, it was also fucking weird. Like, it was really weird.
Yeah.
But people are actually unironically remaking Hunt Down the Freeman. And I am genuinely curious to see what they're gonna do with it because it's actually looking really good. They fixed up all the models, the animations for it. They've redone a lot of the audio mixing. They've stripped out entire levels that were bad. They've
Setch,
remapped stuff.
Setch.
It's just weird.
The important question. Are we still gonna have President Keemstar?
God, I hope not. I don't know if they're gonna call it, but no, they unironically are creating, they're remaking Hunt Down the Freeman, and I would question why, but if they want to do it, go for it. It actually is looking real nice. I'm not gonna lie, it actually does look real nice. So, should you play the Hunt Down the Freeman remake? Maybe. Again, still this bounty system is still in place if people want to do it. Dreadnought is, though, he gets priority queue in the bounty. Because we were doing his bounty, and then the computer PC upgrade happened, and the hard drive died, and that took all the information of that with him. So that kind of sucks. I wonder if I could save that hard drive. Actually, I just thought of something. I have the backup PC now. I might try to see if I can actually save that. Granted, I have to start over anyways. It's been too long since Threadnought's bounty, so it's just been too long. I'd need to actually start over. Smang with a hammer, that fixes things, right? Oh yeah, no, that'll fix an old hard drive. Yep. The thing that sucks is it wasn't even that old. I think that was the most annoying part about that hard drive going down.
I need a diamond to get the depth upgrade for this thing. But I have the sea truck. I got the truck of the sea. I'm going towards the pilot's last known location because it's far away. There's gonna be diamonds. They're probably over there. It's a good place to look. Yeah, I probably also should have built a repair tool, shouldn't I? Whoops.
Probably would have been a smart idea, just in case.
Yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Detecting stern of an astronautical.
You said something to me in Discord, the DMs? I don't see it.
Name,
Huh?
Inoperative.
Rex says they said something to me in Discord in DMs. I don't see. Like, literally, there's nothing. No ping, no nothing.
Weird.
Yeah. Well, that happened to somebody else, too. And then the person pinged me in your Discord, I believe, and said, did they just send me money to talk to me? And I was like, what? Like, I sent you messages, like, I haven't gotten any messages. What are you talking about? Then we found out that Discord wasn't showing me their messages at all.
Hull damage imminent.
Let me see if it did the same thing to Rex here. Actually, usually post some shit somewhere. I just gotta find a channel that Rex is in, and then I can try opening a message there, and then it'll show me if there's a bunch of hidden messages.
There is a large anomalous
They're like-
mass of rock that has broken away and risen above the surrounding terrain.
Oh, it did! Yeah, what the fuck? Rex has sent me a lot of messages, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, that I'd never gotten any of them for. It's an official screen cap in the game store page. Hunt down the Freeman. Fair enough. It's just all it is it's an entire face in a sniper scope. What the fuck? I don't know why it's not actually pinging me or showing your messages, so I have to actually grab you from the server and click send message so I can see any message you sent.
I didn't find any diamonds, but I did find a ruby. I also dozed off a couple times there.
Warning. 30
I
seconds
think
of
you might be
oxygen
right,
remaining.
Lore Hunter. So Lore Hunter says, I feel like the reason everyone says Reach is this masterpiece is because 343 has been so bad with Halo. Yeah, and they were just desperate to say everything Bungie did was good with Halo, which is not fucking true. In the slightest.
Oxygen.
Because, oh god, Halo Reach is just awful. Genuinely awful. Well, that's a big old fucking predator looking thing. Jeez.
It's not even the biggest they get in this game.
Oh yeah, and that I know. I remember I've seen the Emperor and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, the Emperor is...
The Emperor himself is passive, but the one dragon I've seen.
Yeah, there's the Sea Dragon that isn't passive.
Yeah.
There's the Reapers. There's the Ghost Leviathan.
But yeah,
Did I show you that moment in Vinny's stream when he first saw the Ghost Leviathan?
No, I don't think
Oh, it is a fucking great moment. I'll have to show you that after the stream.
so. That creep, look at you wiping out all the fish life, just plowing into them. Yeah, again, I don't give a shit if a game is well liked on its release. So, like, saying Halo Reach was liked when it first came out, people liked Starfield for some fucking reason, and that's dog shit as well.
People liked what on release?
Starfield.
Oh, yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah, and I was using it as a comparison because Gray said Halo Reach was liked when it first came out. It's like, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't mean anything at all.
Yeah, I don't care what is liked or disliked on release. What matters is the quality. Because that's the thing. You could have a great game that a lot of people hate because...
Detecting bow of an astronautical salt
I don't even know why.
vessel nearby.
Honestly. Sometimes I just hate things.
Well, I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 was kind of going through that with people misrepresenting the game a lot.
What was?
Doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Baldur's Gate 3.
Ah.
That was the whole Archcast, Arch Warhammer fucked up real bad and, like, started just lying about the game over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Like, totally destroying his credibility. It was like, why? Why would you do that? Oh, there you go. That's the little. Is that the prawn suit? That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
I was gonna call it a mantis suit, and I was like, no, wait, that's not right.
Pretty decent music playing here. I say that and the music stops.
Shit, he's complimenting the music. Kill him.
I guess I'll just go fuck myself then. Thank you, game.
Morrowind is a great game that many people hate because they can't comprehend basic mechanics. Yeah, it is wild that people to this day are like, Morrowind's combat is dog shit. It's like, you don't know how the combat fucking works, I bet.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even bother trying to learn or understand. They're just...
Yeah, they just swing. They just swing away.
Yeah.
Why am I not doing anything? Because you're clicking like a fucking madman, that's why. You're the equivalent of somebody trying to defend themselves in a situation, and they just put the sword out as far away from them as possible and swing it around wildly like,
Warning. 30 seconds
It's like, of course you're not doing anything. Yep. Run, Cree, run!
I did.
Yeah, but go fill back up your oxygen tank. Don't stick around.
Well, if I want to stick around.
If you want to drown and leave the sea truck and everything here, go for it. Have to swim your ass all the way back? Go for it. No, again, great. It's based off of multiple factors. One of the factors is how tired you are. The stamina actually matters in Morrowind. If you want to hit things, you take your time and line up your attacks. That's what actually does it. So you know somebody doesn't understand the combat system if you see them swinging away or stabbing away with the fucking iron dagger. Then you know the person doesn't know what they're doing. They haven't comprehended the combat system at all. The stamina system is not just the stamina you have to remain on your feet, which is why somebody could be an unarmed master and fucking totally raffle stomp your ass if you're not careful. But it's also how accurate you are, how calm you are in the fight. The system also allows you to actually gain progression as well, which is something that you don't get in Oblivion and Skyrim. Is when you're a level when your blades, let's say, is level 10 versus when your blades are level 100, you feel and notice the difference in Morrowind. In Skyrim and Oblivion, there's no difference whatsoever. It feels the exact same. All of the depth to it has been lost.
I thought there was more to this ship than just that one room. I mean, there kind of is. There's a door I have to cut through, but I thought there was more you can access by default.
It's kind of like Minecraft, yes. Your maximum hit chance will be the further the bar is up. That will give you all of your bonuses and benefits to hit if your stamina bar is at its maximum. That is your greatest chance to hit and do damage. So if you're sprinting around constantly draining your stamina bar, of course, your character's winded now. Like, what do you expect? You're going into a fight where you're exhausted already. You shouldn't realistically win said fight.
I expect to spam the button and hit the enemy for 10,000 damage every hit.
Yeah.
I'll go get back to base and end the stream.
Yeah.
I didn't find any diamonds.
Imagine a Fallout game with the care of Morrowind. It would be a blockbuster. Well, I mean, you had Fallout 1 and 2. Where there was a lot of care and stuff into it. Unless you mean a 3D Fallout game with that much care, then yeah, I agree. That'd be amazing. New Vegas was almost that, but it had its own problems.
Take the best aspects in terms of design from Morrowind, Fallout 1, 2, and New Vegas, and use those to make a game, and it'll be fucking spectacular. And modify, obviously, the weaker parts to be better. But, like, imagine... I don't even know how to get water. Fuck, what was I saying? Morrowind. Imagine Morrowind with the fucking New Vegas skills check system. Like, how much you can do with that to, with that alone to improve the game.
Yeah, that'd be really fucking cool. City Ghost Atlas says, before we end off, I'd like to say I love listening to your stags. Also, Stetch is my favorite of the crew. Sorry, Creep.
Wow. I am betrayed.
In your own house. In your own house.
I am betrayed. Et tu, brute?
Yep.
New creature discovered.
Brute. Et tu.
It is brute?
Welcome aboard,
Well, I just
Captain.
always heard it as brute. It might be just brute.
Yeah, I've never been sure. Sometimes I refer to it as brute, sometimes as brute.
I think brute just sounds more like it just sounds more distinguished, right?
Yeah.
Vital signs
Just
stabilizing.
say it too, brute. Granted, as most people found out, it's not actually pronounced Caesar; it's pronounced Caesar, because eventually, through history, it would be tweaked and modified. But it's why the leader of Germany was called the Kaiser. It's literally the same exact reason.
Anyways, that's it for tonight. Thank you for coming out, everyone. It's very much appreciated. We'll see you later. I'll try to stream something on Monday. On Monday, I'll do a slightly more formal announcement about the model. But yeah.
I'm looking forward to October though, just in general. One, because it's Spooktober, but two, Dark Tide's getting its class overhaul, and I'm really down for that. It looks really nice, and I can't wait to nerd out and fucking play the shit out of that.
We have to play fucking Forewarned, Demonologist, and Team Fortress 2 Spooky Mode in October on stream.
Yes, I agree.
All right.
I would love, and you at some point you need to get Dark Tide at some point.
Maybe.
Play that.
Anyways, yeah. Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah. Goodbye, everybody. Bye bye.